Welcome to Brown Rappers Network.
Hello and welcome to Brown Rappers Network. I'm here with the producer duo Basslila.
What's up, guys? How are you?
कैसे हो?
First of all, I would like to ask if you guys would like to say anything to the Brown Rappers Network audience, seeing all the kind of artists that we have posted on the channel, whether they rap in English or in Hindi. Anything you would like to, any message you would like to give them?
I would just want to say, go and subscribe to Manav's channel. He's working so hard, traveling from Bangkok to India to Delhi to Mumbai. Go and subscribe to his channel, Brown Rapper Network.
So I don't want to make it long. So same thing for me. Manav is doing a great job. We know him for the last 1 year plus, more than 1 year. And the commitment is commendable because you are going Thailand, coming back to Delhi, then Mumbai. So that is too much of work. Like, we can't move. So we always stay here in Noida. Even if you asked us to come to Mumbai, it is like, for us, we can't even go from Greater Noida to Delhi just because we don't want to move only. We are so lethargic. We are so lazy for moving. And seeing you, that you move so much, it's like really commendable.
And he's very well in connecting. Like, you're connected to Kayan, and I've seen you have connected to many international artists also. You're great in that. Like, we are
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But I've got to say, these guys are being way too modest right now. My progress is there, but man, have I seen massive progress from both of these guys since the very beginning, I would say. I mean, I might have been the 1,002nd subscriber on your YouTube channel, if I remember. I remember it just passing. I started talking to you before it had reached 1,000 subscribers.
I guess
but
we got
while we were talking, it surpassed that 1,000 mark, and I was like the 1,002nd or 1,003rd subscriber. And then the first time I came to meet them, they are within how many months? 7 8 months of working with you guys. Already reached 15k, 16k subscribers, and now you're sitting at 50k. So since we are already on the topic of reaching 50k on YouTube, let's talk about the road to 50k. What did you find was the most challenging aspect of increasing your subscriber base? What was it that you had to find to be able to reach a level of efficiency in increasing your subscribers?
I guess consistency and patience. Like, whenever we are putting content, sometimes we expect so much from our content. Like, we want a good amount of views and subscriber gain from a particular video, but sometimes it doesn't happen because that's how it works. So for me, I feel patience and consistency. Like, for example, when we both were suffering from COVID and all, even at that time, we were putting videos and were consistent. So for me, it is like patience and consistency was challenging for me, but that is very important aspect to grow our channel to 50k till now.
So for me, it is more like same thing. First is consistency. So I'll tell you the backstory also. So for the first 1.5 year, we had like just 500 subscribers. So basically that time what we were doing was basically whenever we feel like putting content, that time only we were putting content. Otherwise we were just making music. We were talking on phones and like we were working, but not basically focusing on Basslila. We were not that serious. But then what happened was, after 1.5 year, we were like, right now we are sitting on 500 subscriber, and it was around, I think, August or maybe July or something, and it was like 4 or 5 months left, and you can go on YouTube and check that you need 4,000 plus hour to like hit monetization. And we just heard that if your channel get monetized, then the amount of subscribers also start going up. So we never expected anything from YouTube in terms of money. But then the thing was that we want to get 1,000 subscribers and we want our channel to be monetized. So we planned, like, right now we have put like 50 videos and we just have 500 subscribers. So we need to make another 50 videos to get to 1,000 subscribers. So we just multiply that this many videos we need. So it was around 75 videos, and we need this many views to get this much of watch time. So basically that time we had like 50 videos or something, and we have 2,000 something or 1,700 something of watch time, but we need 4,000 hours. So now what we did is we calculated how many views we need, how many watch time we need, and what we need to do. So we come up with a plan. We said, like, we'll start putting 2 videos every week and we'll stick to that. We did that, and basically within like 3 months we hit 500 subscribers because of that consistency. And when you have like 100 videos, when we have more videos, you have more data to see which video is working, which video is not working.
Yeah.
So the more you have, like the number of content you have, then you can see which is working, and then we double down on that one. So then we started doing all of this, and we also start experimenting also. So first 2 months we were like very much into how will we get 1,000 subscriber. But then the time come, like we started making content, as in like वो मृणाल के साथ हमने क्या करा था?
Podcast कर रहे थे.
नहीं podcast नहीं. What we did
a
was
sample challenge clip.
So basically what we did is we called our friend and we like started out. So he was sitting. हमारे पास जगह भी नहीं थी. We don't have even camera. We just used to shoot on Realme 5 Pro. It's a 10,000 rupees ka phone, and we started from that. So basically what we did is each one of us will get 1 minute, and we have to make a beat out of it. So we have one sample. So one guy, he'll come for 1 minute, he'll make something. Then another guy will come and he'll make something. So we make trash beat, but then it was fun.
Right.
So we started doing all of these challenges, and people also start liking it. And somehow within like 3 months, we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we get the watch time also. And another week we got 2,000. Another week we got 3,000.
Wow.
I guess
and then started
week
going.
after week after that.
Week after week,
producer, sample challenge.
We did so just after 1,000 subscriber. Usse pehle what we did. So basically, I'll speak in Hindi also. I'll just put like the way I speak it. I use English. So I probably our audience will understand Hindi. So we'll just use Hindi and English dono.
Yeah, just.
So basically, क्या हुआ उसके बाद what we did is we did 1,000 subscriber पे we did. 4 producer, 1 sample, and that video blew up for us. Within 1 day we got 5,000 views, and that time it was the biggest views we ever get, like in a day, like 5,000 views. So that video helped us to reach from 1,000 to 2,000 within like 4 or 5 days. Another week we got 2,000 to 3,000. So 1,000 to I think probably 5,000-7,000 we reached very quickly, but then again it then slowed down. But that time we were very focused, and we were like, every week we need to put 2 videos, and till now we are still following that pace, like 2 videos per week.
There was another reason why we got serious, because Kartik's college was about to end, and then either he has to do the YouTube part or maybe he has to find a job. So that was one of I feel.
So I'll tell you another story. So basically the problem was I don't come from very like a economically rich family or something like that. So basically I have a student loan. So it was around 7.5 lakh something. It was a loan, and I have to pay 17K per month to bank. So it was a 5-year loan. But then now the thing is, when you complete your college, you get 1 year time to find a job, and then you have to start paying. So 2017 I completed my college. 2018 July I have to start paying the loan. So this year basically we were like, how will I able to pay? I have to do some job. I need to find some job which can pay me 25-30K. So at least I can pay my 16K ka loan every month, 16K EMI. But somehow, and within that time also, my Nana ji died. So that also was a turning point that I have to do something now, because Nana ji was a very, like, I'll say that time that gave me a motivation that you need to work hard. This is just, you get like one time, you just get one life. So I have to work hard. So we sat together and we just planned this out, whatever I told you before. And then we got consistent, and then here we are now, 50,000.
I guess the best thing is like the consistency. Like if you're gonna go to gym, or if you want to improve like your body or so, you have to be consistent with anything, like subscribers, money, business, anything like body. You have to be consistent with anything and just go with it, and definitely you will find the ways to make it.
And with consistency, one more thing you can do is what we did till now is that every video we tweaked it a little bit. In terms of tweaking, I mean, we better our video editing, we tried to better our video quality. So right now when we started, we told you like we started with a Realme phone, then we switched to a Canon M50, then now we are shooting with Sony FX30. So basically quality also we tried to tweak, the content quality, the content ideation, everything we were tweaking little by little.
Basically,
so that also helped.
Whatever we were earning from Realme 6, we invested to buy DSLR. Then whatever we earned from DSLR, we invested to buy a Cinemaline camera and team. So right now, and like we invest as much as we can to get a more better content and provide more value.
That's a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as y'all are making it sound, right? That it's not that, oh yeah, we made the money and we put the money into something, we invested into something. Because the majority of people, which people always say, you know, when you're going to these kind of fields, that 99% of people don't make it. This is like the parental sort of vision that they have, but 99% people like us will believe that, but we are that 1%. That's why we are going and doing what we're trying to do. And I saw a very interesting reel just today itself.
Okay.
That why do most people not succeed in what they have the vision for, right? It's like he picks up a bag and he says, I'm selling you this bag for $1,000. Would you buy it? So he asks that guy who's interviewing him. The guy is like, probably not. He's like, see, that's a poor person's mindset. A rich person would say, what's inside the bag? What if there's $100,000 cash inside the bag? You just lost $99,000. So in the same way, when people are moving towards their vision, suppose in buying a new camera to increase the quality, they're like, oh, but how much is this? Oh, it's $1,000 camera. But what is that camera giving you? It's giving you the potential to reach an audience of maybe $100,000 audience, which is what you guys are able to see, which is why you're able to progress in that way. Many people are not able to ask the right questions and think about the right things when investing into things.
So this is a really good suggestion you said right now. Like the thing is, we never thought of like if you are putting money, will it come back or not? It was always like it will come back. So for us, like from starting only, even if we don't have money, so let's say when we got our first student, so he paid us some 12,000 something. That whole 12,000 we just invested in acoustic. We don't even keep like 1% of it. We just put it on acoustic. Another month he again paid his second installment. We just bought chairs.
ये table जो आप
So
देख रहे हो, ये वही table.
That table we just like we got 12,000 rupees. We got table, we got chair and acoustic.
And acoustic.
So whatever we are doing, like whatever amount was coming, 5% of it was going into like all the equipments, all the gear, whatever we can do for Basslila, basically. And 5% of it was basically we were eating plow. If you understand plow, basically some people said khichdi. So we were just making that and we were eating that and we were like, it was not struggle for us. Basically we was enjoying. हम fun कर रहे थे और हमें कोई खिचड़ी खाने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी. And जैसे सो पैसे बढ़ते गए, we start putting paneer in it, then dal in it and all of that. So for us it was fun. We were just enjoying. हमारे दोस्त आते थे हर वीक यहाँ पे and दोस्त also they helped us in making acoustic panels और all of that. So shout out to all our friends like Mirnal, सम्यक और जितने भी दोस्त आए हैं, मेरा भाई, जो भी लोग आए हैं यहाँ पे, अक्षत, जो भी आते थे, सब ने यहाँ पे आके they helped us in cutting all the panels and everything. We did
you guys
all of
made
that.
it yourselves.
Yeah,
so
the first acoustic.
You went to go buy raw materials and you, wow.
Yeah, the first acoustic.
Shout out to Nishant also.
Yeah, the first acoustic that we did, we bought wood, we bought rock wool, we bought kapda, like it's a cloth, different cloth, breathable cloth hota, I guess. So we bought all of this shit and we like made panels like ourselves.
So it was like a 3-day project and all of us were working and rock wool is very itchy. So if you touch rock wool, you'll start getting itching and it's मतलब ज़्यादा खुजली होगी सब होगा. But 3 दिन सबने करा and everyone was okay eating plow and all of that. We don't have money, but we were having fun. We were having a ball that time and it was all about that we want to do something. And everyone was okay with our vision and they were like, you will do something, and we were doing it. But हमारे लिए उस time 500. So see, the problem is so many of the people right now who are even watching this, they have like 500-600 subscriber. और वो 500-600 को compare करते हैं 5 लाख 1 million इन सब से. For us, when we got 100 subscriber also, we were very happy because what we did is we made a WhatsApp channel with that. So like WhatsApp group. So we can see whoever is coming into our like YouTube channel, subscribing and coming to our WhatsApp group, they were talking to us personally. So that 100 people was very like a huge amount for us. So when we got 500 subscribers, that time I remember, उस टाइम मेरे को हुआ था अंदर से कि भाई अब तो फेमस हो गए. जब 500 सब्सक्राइबर हुए, we had like 200 plus WhatsApp in a WhatsApp group we have like 200 people. So उस टाइम लिमिट होती थी 247 people की. So we just almost full that and I was like, wow, famous हो गए कि 200 हमने WhatsApp group full कर दिया. Now we are famous on 500. फिर एकदम से पता चला नहीं कुछ famous नहीं हुआ. We have to do a lot of things. तो हमारे लिए 500,000, 2,000, everything was very like a huge number. Yeah. But for people, they have like 100. Like I see them like they are on 14k, 20k, and they're still like we are not doing anything. So you need to be grateful about whatever you have. So
you mentioned that when you got serious was the time when you were finishing college and you knew you had to pay back your loans.
Yeah.
So what exactly were you able to do to generate that income to pay back the loans?
So when we started, we have we have few contacts. So they were giving like us 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees project. So
what kind of projects were
project these? As in like we are mixing for people, we are producing for them for like cheap. We are producing for them, beat production and all. We found few clients through like mails and like Instagram DM and all of that. So they were paying us. So every month somehow, when Basslila was not working, so we were doing a side project called Daitya's.
Right.
So that time Daityas was paying us. How?
Okay.
Because Daityas project were like booming a little bit. So people in the hip hop industry, they were like, I really like your production. Can you do a mix? Can you do mixing for me?
So you had already started working on people's projects back
Yeah.
then.
So
Okay.
they were basically they're asking for mixing, mastering stuff for a beat production or something like that. So generally we used to get mixing, mastering stuff, and then we used to charge them very little amount. But because that time, even 5,000 means a lot. That time, even it means a lot now also. But
And
then
you were getting experience along with that.
yeah.
Correct.
So that 5,000 was basically helping us out to eat pulao.
Shout out to Pulao.
So we were eating pulao and all that, and then gradually then Basslila started working out, and meanwhile when we hit 300 subscriber only, we got our first student called Sukh Purewal. Right now his song came on Namo Records. If you know Namo Records, it's a Honey Singh, I think. Honey Singh put his song there,
Okay.
and even Virat Kohli's reel. That guy Virat Kohli also put his song in his reel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's this guy's name?
Sukh Purewal.
Sukh Purewal.
And right
Okay.
now, I guess at that time he was working in Gippy Grewal's studio.
The same thing happened for him. So he was on 300 subscriber. He was our first student.
Uh-huh.
Both of us were teaching one student.
Oh, so he was your student?
Yeah, he was a student
Whose
when we
song
hit
now
300.
Virat Kohli has posted on
his Instagram, and he.
What's
also,
the name of the song?
I don't remember the song name. I'll share you the link if you
Okay.
can put it on the.
We'll put it on
yeah.
the thing.
So on the screen you can see it. So basically what happened was on 300 subscriber, I already planned out that I want to do school, like music school. And I told Utkarsh also I want to do something like school kind of a thing where we can teach people, we can teach them a course, because when we did our degree, there were some flaws that we want to fix in that degree. So, and we want that it's very expensive. So we want ki if somebody come and they just want to do music production, it should be cheap. So we made a plan, but then we don't know how to execute it. But when we hit 300 subscribers, this guy Sukh Purewal, he came in and he was like, I want to learn from you. Tell me how much will you charge? I just simply said $1,000. So that was the plan. Like I want to charge $1,000, and that guy says, okay, fine. So he paid us $1,000. I made the whole like Utkarsh and we sit on Zoom and we just started making the whole curriculum for the course, like a module for the course.
Right.
So then this guy came on Zoom. We started teaching him. First 2 or 3 classes we took on the Zoom call, and we feel like because that time Corona happened. So this is in April 2020. So basically that time March 25th को lockdown हुआ था. April और May में हम लोग पढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया था. तो May में we got the student and we were like, यहाँ से अगर हम पढ़ाएंगे from each of our places, हम नहीं कर सकते. तो we were at our home. तो वहाँ पे शोर है, घर वाले हैं, सब है, तो नहीं कर सकते. तो we just post planned out कि हमें एक जगह पे आना पड़ेगा, and we want to give the student the best education we can give because he's the first student. So we did whatever we can, and that guy was also very hard working. वो हर दिन जब भी आता था, so this is for all the student also. Whenever he used to come, like हर week में that guy used to make around 4 to 5 full complete tracks. So he was doing pizza delivery, he was doing another job, and he was doing his degree also.
Wow.
And he was learning also. So that time I know whenever we were teaching, he was DP, but still he was learning कि मुझे सीखना है. That was his like mindset. So अब उसके साथ क्या हुआ? One day he just went to like for the pizza delivery, and he knocked the door and Gippy Grewal came out like from there.
That's how
He connected with like, he's like, this is Gippy Grewal studio. Somebody came out and he was like, this is this guy's studio. And he was like, I've seen this studio in Instagram or something. He told them like, I'm learning music production. I want to work with you guys. And he just showed his project and they were like, okay, come to the studio, but you need to know Pro Tools. But we were teaching Ableton. But again, we want a first student to go like and do that thing. So basically we sit and we teach him Pro Tools as well. Like, okay, we'll give you a masterclass of Pro Tools and then you can go and like work with them.
Wow.
He did that also with us, and then he started working there, and he also told us maybe he got a PR because of that also. Gippy Grewal helped him in this thing, PR.
Wow.
And now he's working with Gippy, like Amy Gill, this artist which we told you like got from like his song featured on Virat Kohli reel.
Yeah.
And now his song is on Namo Record or something.
Yeah.
That also hit like 2.2 million in just 10 days.
Wow.
So he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's working on
Did
multiple
he finish the
projects.
course with you guys?
Yeah. So he
finished
completed the whole course. And the best thing is that student paid us for all the equipment and everything. Like we told you that we got like we got his first installment, we got our table chair. Second installment we got acoustic. So then we get another student, then another student, then another student. So one student, and then suddenly it started from one student. Then we started getting more queries, and then it becomes like 20 students are learning from us now.
And at the same time, we were getting.
So it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since you.
3 I guess.
3 years.
3 years since you've been teaching.
Yeah. So basically, we started our channel. Within like second or third month, we got our first student.
Wow. And so after the span of 3 years, you're now at a point where you're having about 20 students.
So now we have
Oh,
active 20 students. We have already taught so many other students, but 20 students who are learning right now.
And how long does your course?
It's a 4-month course.
4-month course.
Yeah.
And do we get a certificate or something?
Yes,
at
they
the
get a
end of it?
certificate. Yeah.
And how is the certificate recognized? Is it
So
recognized by a certain music board or?
No.
a
So
certain-
it's just a certification. We also tell them also that certification won't matter. Even we have a degree. हमने डिग्री में अभी तक अपनी डिग्री खुद लेने नहीं आया था, उत्कर्ष लेके आया अभी लास्ट 5-6 महीने पहले. So you don't need a degree, you don't need a certification. Basically you need your social media to be strong and your portfolio to be strong. So we just we told our student, अगर आप डिग्री के लिए आ रहे हो या सर्टिफिकेशन के हमारे पास आ रहे हो, don't come for if you want to build your portfolio.
Right.
You want a guidance, then only.
In industry, people will not ask for your degree and all. If you want to become a teacher, then you can have a degree. But if you want to work in industry, then you should have good work, good projects and all. And good
Yeah, definitely. The projects matter a lot.
Yeah.
What kind of projects that you work on. By the way, Utkarsh here placed number 4 out of your whole university, right? You ranked 4.
Yeah. It doesn't mean anything.
How many people were in the class though? How many
60, I guess. 60 or 50. Yeah.
And see.
हमने काफी elaborate कर दिया.
Yeah.
Point.
I was trying to stick to the road to 50K sort of theme, but we talked about classes and projects and this and that. But let's just include one of the questions that I was going to include in the road to 50K. Is that which video of yours has contributed to the most subscribers on your channel so far?
I guess the first 4 producer.
That 4 producer 1 sample was the biggest video that time.
The first one that you did?
Yeah.
Because now you have a new one that's with Karan Kanchan.
Karan Kanchan Refix and Ish.
And before this video, 4 producer 1 sample, the first part was the kickstart for our channel. And the second one is the second video. I guess this is the second video, yeah. Like we did the part 2 and it helped us gain more than 600 to 700 subscribers in a day.
So basically 50,000 we just did last week and we are sitting on 52,000 now.
Wow.
Because of that video.
Within like 1 week.
Because of this new
so basically what happened is because now we have like 300 plus videos. So even if one video blew up, all the other videos which are like help them to grow like a channel more.
But have you sat down and have you checked the statistics of the video of like around about how many subscribers one particular video actually got you?
Well, let's see.
Check करना पड़ेगा. But I guess 4 producer 1 sample part 2 helped us gain 600 plus subscribers, I guess.
Now it will be more than 700 or something.
No, not.
So we are already on 5,239, 52,239 subscribers. यहाँ पे दिख जाएगा.
पैसे भी दिख जाएंगे.
So YouTube पहले इतने नहीं देता था, but now it is at least paying one of our client अपनी हमारे
सब्सक्राइबर की वो जा दिख सबसे ऊपर का गेन यही है अभी तक का लाइफ टाइम का.
Just with 4 producer 1 sample we have gained second part. We have gained how many?
Till now I guess 4 producer 1 sample part 2 is the video which helped us gain the most amount of subscribers.
The most?
Yeah.
किसमें?
Part 2 नहीं gain करवाया.
But that's just 600 subscribers. Just 600, 700 subscribers. You have 50,000 subscribers, but you have
not this with this one. No.
But then we can't compare it, na, because every day on every video subscriber gain increases.
Yeah.
Okay, so with just 4 producer 1 sample new video, like I said, it is 1.1K.
1K subscribers. So and how many days ago you released it? Just 2 days ago.
So this is.
So actually, I guess we can't compare because every day.
But
the subscribers.
Biggest subscriber video is I think is the Kesaria one. I think it's more than 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers.
But I feel the part 2 will surpass the Kesaria.
वो तो मतलब अभी के लिए like currently the biggest video is
it's looking like that. Yeah.
Currently though it's Kesaria. Yeah. Kesaria remix. But the 4 producer 1 sample part 2 will definitely.
Like the biggest video we ever did.
That Kesaria remix was the if Marshmello produced this thing, right? Yeah. An EDM style remix of Kesaria.
Yes. So with the Kesaria one, we hit almost
2 lakh के करीब है ना, 2,30,000. अच्छा subscriber gain आई कितना हुआ?
5.5K subscribers.
Wow.
So with the Kesaria one, it is 5.5K subs.
But I guess 4 producer part 2.
So let's see. Now 4 producer is just like 2 days. Like we just put it on 2 days ago, and already we have 1,000 subscribers with them.
And how much views do we have?
But then in 2 days we got like 2 or 3 days we almost got 2K subscribers because all other videos also played, like they also start getting attraction.
Yeah. That's super cool, man. So out of which kind of videos did you expect to actually do much better that did not turn out to be something that the audience was interested in?
So I'll tell you, because that Utkarsh planned that video. So for Rebel 7 one, basically what happened was we planned the whole video. We were like, we want Rebel 7. So basically Rebel 7 will come with Huzur. We'll make a beat with them. And then they'll do all the lyric, they'll just make some lyrics, and then we'll do vlogging with them. And basically what we want to do is we want to make a video where we want to show how we made the beat, how the rapper came into the studio and he write his lyrics and everything, and then he'll perform the beat in the studio. So before that, we did first part of that video with a friend called Alan. And he don't put a lot of content outside, so he don't have a very huge audience. Like, he don't have audience as such, like 100, 200 subscribers or something. We did that video, and that time we had like 5,000 subscribers, and that video blew up to 50k views or something. So with Rebel also, we thought like at least this video will perform really well, because they also have some audience. We also have some audience now, because that time we were sitting on 40k or something. But then what happened was we put that video and it is sitting on 4k views right now. And to do that video and like to make that video, we put almost more than 1.5 months.
Oh my
because
God.
like we have to contact them, and then we have to ask them when you are free, when we are free. They are also working with Seedhe Maut EP and all of that.
Yeah.
And again, that video didn't turn up so well. Maybe algorithm don't push it, because for us, we put
You
out.
like the video?
We love the video because these guys are really good. So off screen तो बहुत ही अच्छे हैं वो लोग.
Yeah.
Like so much fun. दिल्ली वाली पूरी vibe है उनमें. वो हर चीज कर रहे थे हम. और but again वो video.
And the reason I feel that video, the reason why that video didn't work, because on the same day when we released that video, Seedhe Maut were planning, they were planning to release a EP or big mixtape of 30-40 songs. So all the attraction of hip hop audience was on that particular content.
So lunch break mixtape released on that same day.
So this video that you did with Rebel 7, it consisted of showing how you made a beat.
Yes.
You contacting the artist and bringing him over.
Yes.
Everything, every step of the way.
Everything. Like, so basically how we made the beat, how we contacted them, then they liked the beat on video call, then they came to the studio, then we recorded that video. Then what happened was, then there's this Zomato guy, we order like food, and that Zomato guy came in and he just knocked the door and he was like, we asked him, Bhaiya, can you come and just give a reaction on this video? And he gave his reaction.
Oh wow.
And everything was in there, but then that video is not even like 5k plus, which is general views for us on our normal basic tutorial video also, which get more views on that.
I guess
so.
Like,
that's
this is
the
the
reason.
only part we have to. The only thing we can do is karam kar sakte hain. Like, just do our work and work on the next one.
You can't look for the fruits of the action at all.
Exactly.
That's just not how it works usually.
हाँ, so but we never think of anything like, हमारे दिमाग में ऐसा कभी इतना होता नहीं है कि नहीं चली तो क्या करें ये करें, because we have to put like 2 videos every week. So our focus shift to another video. So इसलिए हमें कभी भी ये नहीं feel होता कि अगर नहीं चली तो हम पीछे set back लेके बैठे रहते हैं.
And you have to refine your creative juices as well. It's not that, oh, this works, so let's just stick with this. It's like we need to try and do something else and show that, okay, this is how I'm thinking of things, and see how it works out.
Correct.
Yes. So it is more about like, we learned a lot from that video, that because we were thinking of a lot of retention, so we cut down the video to 7-8 minutes. But then the meat in the video is when these guys were having fun and all of that. We have already cut that part because we want to keep it like retention. So the editing was up for retention, but then we don't get retention, we don't get views from that. So now we feel like if we made that video instead of 7 minutes, we would have made it of 15 minutes or something. Maybe that would work.
Make a full version. Just put out the full version.
So we can do that, but up to the video ke files delete ho gayi.
Just work on the next part.
Work on the next thing. Which song did you guys work on with Rebel 7?
Chullu.
So it is already released on YouTube. Go check it out. So it's Rebel 7 Huzur and Basslila Chullu.
Chullu par pani mein doob mar.
I heard it.
So the hook is Chullu par pani mein doob mar.
What is the meaning of that?
So Chullu par pani ko ऐसे explain करना is very difficult, but I'll explain you. So let's say your mom tell you to do something and you don't do it, and she'll say like जाके चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब मर. मतलब she'll just say कि इतना चुल्लू means like थोड़ा सा पानी, little bit पानी, and उसमें कैसे को डूब के मर सकता है. तो it's just like an idiom the way you saying कि चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब मर. कि if you do something I'll say notorious or something, and most basically people say चुल्लू पर पानी में डूब मर.
Interesting, because I haven't heard that phrase before, and
I think
not in
North
Mumbai.
people use it.
Yeah. Now that we're talking about collaborations that you've done, is there any other collaborations that you can talk about that you have been working on as well? I know that from Instagram you're very publicly you're working with Just Manak.
Yes.
You've brought Karan Kanchan on to your YouTube videos, and I've lately seen Paradox on your Instagram as well. Which one would you like to talk about first?
Anyone which you want to like start with.
We can start with Just Manak.
Let's start with Just Manak.
So you want to know the story, how he come in, or like what do you want to know?
So I want to know. Let's start with how he found you or how you found him, because when I just started getting into Hindi hip hop, like Desi hip hop, Prada was one of the songs that I had kept on repeat. Like I may not have listened to many other of his songs, but I remember Prada being a staple in my Desi hip hop playlist. Kept it on repeat everywhere we were driving around town. That was a song that really got us in our feels and got us feeling good.
Nice.
So I was super happy for you guys, and I was very much in awe of what you guys were able to achieve with being able to connect with him.
Yeah.
And I know that we've always had that kind of communication and being able to connect with people sort of that most people would think are out of reach.
Yeah.
That we're able to connect with them. So how were you guys able to do that? How are you guys able to find him, or how was he able to find you?
Yeah. So again, I think Kesaria was the video which like blew up, and we got like 200k views with that time on Kesaria. So that is the biggest video we ever did on our channel. So mostly we make tutorials, and that video was also a tutorial. It was not meant to make like a वैसा video, but we just made
blend.
नहीं तो हाँ उसमें basically हमने 18 मिनट का tutorial था ना वो
18 minutes.
So it was 18-minute tutorial, which generally we don't do because that's a very big tutorial. Mostly people don't watch 18-minute की video.
You stick for 10 minutes.
We stick to 10 minutes or something. But in that video, that was a 20-minute something video, 18-20 minutes. And we'd fully go on like how we made this song Kesaria ka remix. And at the end of it, like Utkarsh made that whole editing part and everything. And before also, but us video mein one thing which we did was we made a intro where that was a skit. It's kind of a meme. It's kind of a skit. So that maybe that helped for the intro, so people can retain, and then people watch the tutorial, and then last 2 minutes was the whole song remixed. So basically, what happened was it was around September 2022, and I don't generally open my request like for my personal account.
Right.
And even on Basslila also, we don't get time to open request and all that. But for my personal account also, I don't generally open it. So now what happened was my message was also 8, my general was also 8, and my request was also showing 888. So I was like, let's see kya hai request mein kya pada. So I just opened request and I saw Just Manak with a blue tick.
Oh.
So I opened it and I was like, hello bro, how are you? And एक हफ्ते पहले का मैसेज है वो, 1-2 हफ्ते से वो मैसेज ऐसे ही पड़ा है मेरे रिक्वेस्ट में. I was like, उत्कर्ष के पास आता मैं हंसते हंसते कहता उत्कर्ष देख किसका मैसेज आया हुआ है, ठीक है जस्ट मानक का मैसेज आया है.
ए ब्रो क्या मस्ती कर
और मैं उसी टाइम मैसेज करता हूँ, हे ब्रो गुड हाउ आर यू एंड ऑल दैट. एंड वो बहुत ही जनरसली 1 हफ्ते बाद भी उन्होंने रिप्लाई करा कि हाँ ब्रो बढ़िया, आप लोग कहाँ रहते हो. एंड वी टोल्ड देम वी लिव इन दिल्ली, एंड वी जस्ट शेयर्ड अ नंबर. And another 2-3 days we just talked, and then he was in I think Dubai that time, or maybe London or something, and then he came to Delhi, and straight we went to Hyatt Hotel, and then we met him, and that's how we started talking. And then
so basically he contacted us.
Yeah,
he
contacted us.
You on your personal?
He contacted on my personal,
his personal
this thing, Instagram.
But he got to know about us from YouTube.
Yeah.
He told you guys that I saw your Kesaria.
Yeah. So he never told it. So we asked him like, how did you find us? So he was like, I probably watched your Kesaria video, and that's how I like. He saw some any video, and because of that,
I guess Kesaria hi thi.
Some video he watched, and then he came to our Instagram, and then now we are connected with him.
So what exactly are you working on with him? Is it?
So we're making one album with him. So let's see.
A whole album?
Like whole album with Basslila and Just Manak.
Wow. And that's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah. So we've already made like 20 track or something, more than 20 tracks.
Wow.
And then out of that track also, now with him what we learned is that basically the best thing which we did is last 2 months back what we did, we went to his place for a week and we make almost 18-20 song. Every day we were making like 5 song. So basically we shifted whole routine, and we used to start at around 8 or 9 p.m. and then till 5 something 5 a.m. we used to make songs. So now what we learned from him is basically whenever we start making beat, it is like it is our baby, so we want to complete that whole song. We don't want to trash it out.
Yeah.
But that guy, we were making something, he's like we are making something good, and like for 1 hour we'll make something good, everybody is vibing, and he'll just say bekar hai, hatao.
Let's
not bekar hai, he's just like kuch aur karte hain, change the vibe. And we're like हमने अभी कुछ बन रहा है बढ़िया, and he was saying हटाओ. So पहले 2 दिन it was very frustrating, but then we started learning that this is the correct way. So if we are not able to crack the song in by let's say half an hour, then that's the most time you should get to that song and just move to the another song. So that way we used to make like 5-6 song, and if we able to crack the whole song in another 30 minutes, then that's the song we will complete at that night. Otherwise we'll just move to another song.
So basically all the good tracks we were making there, we were able to make those tracks in 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Plus. And if we are not able to make any track in 30 minutes or an hour, next track. And what we learned, like what Kartik told, on the second day or maybe on the third day, instead of making the full beat, we were just playing samples. Because it's like 20-80 rule hota hai na, like 20% is the most important thing to generate that idea. So basically there we learned create like बहुत music बनाना है,
बहुत सारा म्यूजिक बनाना है, तो it's more about quantity and then कुछ उसमें से quality stuff बन ही जाता था. And also the best part was both of us know कि हमें क्या करना है. So our part was like if I am telling him that this is what we should do and Utkarsh is making some beat, तो ऐसा नहीं था कि Utkarsh is coming into that plan and वहाँ पे हम सारे एक साथ घुसे हुए हैं. So he is doing his part, and when he is telling, and these two guys are in creative juices and I'm not, so I'll just sit back and relax, like I don't used to interfere. So we know कि अगर 2 बंदे एक vibe में है तो तीसरे बंदे को interfere नहीं करना चाहिए बीच में, otherwise वो vibe टूट जाएगी. तो we just somehow managed that vibe and we learned a lot in that 4-5 days. And now again we are planning in this November, we'll go to his place,
first week or second
another 20 track session. Out of that we'll make another 3-4 good
How many
sessions.
tracks is he planning to put in his album?
So we don't have any clue, let's say 5 or 6 tracks, but that also if we make like 20 song and then out of that 20 song, let's say 3 or 4 song are good. So again we have to do a 20 song session, and then out of that 20 song we'll get like 3 or 4 more. So then we'll have like a 6 to 7, 8 solid song.
And even I feel like we should create more tracks to get more good tracks.
Makes sense. So other than learning about how when you should be able to crack a song within a certain time period, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, other than learning that, what are other important things that you learn while working with Just Manak?
One of the things that I learned कि जो level पे like right now on the subscriber following fame and all, he is very like बहुत पीसफुल है, और क्या वर्ड बोलेंगे कि बहुत ओपन है, लाइक वो लेवल नहीं दिखता.
He was not hiding anything.
हाँ.
In terms of how he's making money, how much he's making, and how you can achieve that. He was open about everything. He was telling us everything, how you should, like how we should, let's say if we want to get famous, what we should do, he was telling. But then again he was saying that it is all about making songs, and you'll get one hit song, and then you have to keep in mind that a lot of people will come to you, they'll ask you to make song, but then you have to choose wisely that you have to make money or you want to make good songs. He told that time that even if I want to work with, let's say Preetham, A.R. Rahman, they won't work with me because they have some other they have other paths and they want to do something else. But again he told us, like if you get some famous track with some other artist, let's say with me or some any other artist, you need to keep in mind that you don't work with everybody. Then you have to keep your creativity with just few artists and then just share with them and then make songs with them. And then that's how you make that legendary mark as a producer or legendary artist you will become.
Right.
Because if you start getting clients, let's say if we get a 100 million song and like a lot of client will come in and they're like, we'll pay you 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees for one song. And we're like, okay, we're making 10 lakh rupees from this one song. Let's do 10 clients. So basically he told us, if it's not his win, it's your loss, that you are giving him your talent for 10 lakh rupees and he's getting your quality, your stuff.
So it's not always about
money.
making the money.
Yeah.
But sometimes money can give you the freedom to make a choice that you want to make.
Yes.
So that is there. But I get what you're trying to say, and what he's trying to tell you is that it's not always about the people that you're working with, right? Like when you guys have also talked to me about doing collaborations with other artists and how I've been kind of I've been isolating myself, that no, I'm not really looking to collaborate as such at this time. I have some collaborations in the work now, but choosing very wisely with who I'm going to do those collaborations with.
Exactly.
So it's not about the people that you work with specifically. It's about the product that you think you can make with
Correct.
certain people.
Yeah.
The product is the
Exactly.
king.
Yeah.
What is
And
most
the
important,
only
yeah.
thing which we learned, I'll say, if sum up the whole thing, is that it is achievable. That is the only thing we learned. Ki everything is achievable. After meeting him, he's just a person and he's just 23-year-old and he achieved so much.
Yeah.
So we can also do it. That is what we learned.
Yeah.
Like whatever he's like on that level, we can also achieve that
And
level.
yeah.
That is the
Other
only
than that,
learning.
it was a fun session
Yeah.
where he is very friendly. He's like on the same level. वैसा distance नहीं
हाँ.
like before working he was trying to make us very comfortable and bring on the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
level.
He's
So I
like,
loved that. Like
वो
उसका
बहुत अच्छा था. So
important.
you meet few artists and they are just like few subscriber and they have that ego.
हाँ, वो
कि
like-
I am that artist and you are the producer and all that.
हाँ.
But with that guy, he's sitting on 9 million followers or something and he's still so humble.
Yeah.
He's not doing any
हाँ.
shows. So basically, he stopped doing shows for last 1.5 years. He's not doing anything
Right.
because he just don't want to be in front of audience.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll make something good. I'll come up again.
Yeah.
Because he's making money from royalties and whatnot. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what
yeah.
all, I don't know what he's doing with the business side.
Yeah.
But he's still making money. And again, the best thing is when we met him, we were like, so the India's biggest song is by Just Manak. So Lehenga is almost, I think, 2 billion plus song right now.
Wow.
So that's the
Billion,
biggest song he
billion,
did. Now the thing is, we were like, if we want to work with Just Manak, our mindset was we want to give a song bigger than Lehenga. And he told us, don't think of that. Like, don't think of making a bigger track than Lehenga or anything, like a hit track. Just make good tracks.
Again, same thing. Karam karo. Like do your
हाँ.
work.
So he always told us, never think of making a hit track. Just think of, we have to make a good vibe. We have to make a good track. कैसे famous होगा, क्यों famous होगा, we don't know. So that is what he told, and that I think probably give us the liberty to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
So you'll find like we have done so many other things which is not in Punjabi industry. We have blended so many genres. So it is a complete different experience, and he gave us like a full liberty to do anything.
Nice.
Like we are putting any
We
genre,
were
anything.
experimenting. We were blending EDM. We were blending weekend vibes in that,
Yeah, yeah.
drum and
Yeah.
bass, break beats and all. Like we were not doing the normal Punjabi thing. We were experimenting. So we loved that. He was very open with the music choices.
Yeah.
Even like जो clients बहुत हमारे साथ clients हैं जो बाकी लोग हैं वो इतनी liberty नहीं देते हमें जितनी जस्ट मानक ने हमें liberty दे रखी है. तो हम तो ये सोच रहे हैं when we find another artist like Just Manak, will we be able to like work with him because इतनी liberty हमें आज तक किसी ने दी नहीं.
Like he was asking us, what should I do? You guys tell me.
And again with working with that artist, what we learned is, so basically he told us, are you guys into composing like melodies and vocals and all? So we are like, we don't know. But when we sit with him, we started like he was like, बताओ bro कैसे कर सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं, and we started humming, and somehow on all his track we gave them composition also.
We started humming, no. Then Kartik started giving words, and then he started connecting the words and write it in Punjabi.
So even the lyrics, the composition, we were the part of that whole thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell our audience as well, that I've worked with these two as well, and it's not easy to come across people who are able to help you with all the aspects of your song, right? That if someone like, if Just Manak's asking you to make melodies, or even if he has a melody of his own in his mind humming, you're able to create that into a sound, into multiple sounds that allows that melody to come to life. And I think a lot of artists struggle to bring their vision into the music space,
Exactly.
because of the lack of knowledge which you guys have to bring that humming into the musical sort of landscape that they need. So another question about Just Manak was, how is his singing? Did he record live in front of you?
Yeah, so हमें भी ऐसा लगा था, maybe because like people are like कि auto tune करते हैं लोग, ये करते हैं वो करते हैं, so you will sound good with auto tune. So the honest, like we are working for almost 10 years now. आप कितना भी अच्छा गाते हो, ऑटो ट्यून अगर आप गंदा गाते हो, ऑटो ट्यून कुछ नहीं करने वाला. लाइक इफ आई स्टार्ट सिंगिंग ऑन ऑटो ट्यून, आई विल स्टिल साउंड शिट. सो बेसिकली जब हम मिले जस्ट मानक से, ही इज अ रियली गुड सिंगर, एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज he never learned it from anywhere. He's just God gifted, and I think because he is good because all the time he's singing. अगर वो किचन में खड़े हैं वो गा रहे हैं, दोस्तों के साथ खड़े हैं, ही सिंगिंग. इवन ही टोल्ड अस लाइक जब वो छोटे थे दैट टाइम आल्सो ही यूज्ड टू सिंग इन कीर्तन shows, competition and all of that. So that's how he learned, that's how he trained his like vocals and all of this. And when we were recording, that guy was drinking like cold coffee and everything. So people are like, you need to drink hot water and all of that. He was like, normally he was drinking, eating with us and everything. And he's still singing so high. Like his vocal and all the vocal pitch is very high. So मैं तो गा भी नहीं सकता ऐसे इतना हाई गाते हो. And he was still able to achieve it. And the best part was, हम 8 घंटे सेशन करते थे लगातार, 8 hours straight. And that guy used to sing for 8 hours straight.
He was like, I was like, bro, dinner ka time ho gaya, we should go for dinner. No, bro, we have to sit and make music. Once we are done with the music, then we will go for dinner.
Again, the biggest learning was, I'll say it in Hindi. So what I learned from that guy, and with that society also, that he's living in a great society. So he's paying like, मैं क्या यहाँ नहीं बताता क्या rent दे रहे हैं, but he was paying very like generous amount of rent and everything, and that flat is amazing. So वहाँ पे रह के what I learned was that all the rich people, they are rich because they work very hard than a normal guy. And that is true because they used to like, let's say even if we used to start making song at around 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. So that's not, people generally they say कि आपको सुबह जल्दी उठना चाहिए, काम करना चाहिए. But again, you are putting your 8 hours and he is putting his 8 hours in that time. But वो 8 घंटे लोग बोलते हैं हम काम कर रहे हैं, उसमें भी they have lunch, they have some break, they use phone and all of that. But when we were working there, जस्ट काम हो रहा था. 8 घंटे स्ट्रेट हम एग्जॉस्ट करते थे अपने आप को और बस काम करते थे. तो वहाँ पे हमने एक चीज़ सीखी कि ही इज़ पुटिंग सो मच ऑफ वर्क, वी आर पुटिंग सो मच ऑफ वर्क, देयर इज़ नो वे कि हम फेमस नहीं होंगे, या देयर इज़ नो वे कि हम वी वोंट गेट रिच, है ना. सो यू विल गेट रिच बिकॉज पीपल गेट रिच बिकॉज वो इतना ज़्यादा काम करते हैं. इवन व्हेन आई वेंट विद हिम टू जिम, सो बेसिकली दीज गाइज गो टू जिम एवरी डे. They go at 3 p.m. and they come back by 5, like 8. So 5 घंटे they are in जिम में ही है. 5 घंटे जिम कर रहे हैं वो लोग. तो जो भी चीज़ कर रहे हैं उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब अपना काम कर रहे हैं.
Yeah, they're not specifically looking at the time, and according to time they do stuff. Because a big congratulations once again on landing this project. Congratulations, bro.
Same.
Let's move on to the next artist that you have shown on your Instagram, Paradox
को हमने Instagram पे दिखाया.
You showed it on your Instagram?
No,
I think 4 producer में he came on the
he came
video.
on that video?
Yeah.
Okay, he came on that video.
We are not
working with Paradox अभी. But again, Paradox की भी story है. So when we connected with Othan, that time I think Para was in 10th class. And जब मैं Othan से connect हुआ, so I messaged Othan, उसका गाना आया था सनक करके. तो सनक was at around 90 or 100K or something. So I messaged him that this is amazing song, ये वो, and I messaged on Othan Instagram, and Reset is a label where he put his song Sanak. So वहाँ पे मैंने Reset को email करा. Next day I got a message from Reset also, and we started working with Reset. Till this date we are working with Reset. And Othan के साथ हमने अपने गाने बनाए बहुत सारे. People know Datyas. We have put a EP with Othan. So that day when I connected with Othan, basically Para was on that call from 12. I think again we started talking at 12 p.m. until morning 4 a.m. We were talking for 4 hours straight. Me, Para, and Othan were talking on the phone. So that's how I connected with. That's how we connected with Para, but we never did a song with him.
Yeah. So he's mostly a recording artist, right? He's not really a producer. So what was his role in this 4 producers?
So basically, Ish was in the video, and Ish was
who was in the video?
Ish. ISSH.
Ish, like he works with Paradox.
Okay.
So they both were traveling to Kanpur for a show.
Okay.
So Ish at that time was at airport. So he did VC, like he came on a Zoom from airport, and Paradox was with him. That's why he came.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. But he's in the video.
Yeah, he's in the video.
Now what is he doing?
He's like कि bro आप चारों अपनी वीडियो बना के मुझे भेज दो मैं गाना गाऊंगा. मतलब fun. He was just like
this is ever fun.
वो fun कर रहा था. He was just like कि भाई आप चारों अपने गाना बना के भेजो. और he is so humble, so he's like कि भाई चारों बनाओ मुझे भेज दो मैं गाना गाऊंगा उस पे. बस वही बोला.
We are not working with him.
हाँ, but अभी we are not anyway हम उनसे ऐसे कुछ connected नहीं है. But it's just कि our friends is working with him. Ish उनका काम करता है, Pinocchio उनका काम करता है. तो these are all producer and they are connected with Paradox. तो कभी maybe we'll work with Paradox also.
Lovely, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah,
that'll be great. He's a great singer as well.
Yeah.
Great vocals.
मतलब the age जिस age में वो कर रहा है जो भी चीज़ें.
Yeah. Versatility बहुत ज़्यादा.
बहुत
I remember even Badshah giving him a comment on the Hustle 2.0 show that तेरे को पता तेरा प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि तू 19 साल में तू 25 साल का के जैसे तू सोच रहा है. So he is very matured.
Really.
And even his lyrics, right? When you look at an artist's transition, I was just talking about this with a friend yesterday. That when an artist begins his career, when they're younger, they're talking about having fun, friends, fame, women, parties, etc., etc., etc. And then they reach that point of success and fame. And then they start singing about being alone. Even after getting all the success, they feel like they don't have anything and they're all alone and all that. But Paradox has started singing about that before anything. He started singing about being humble and understanding what he's gained, and heartbreak and all these kind of things. Not just materialistic songs. Okay, now that we've talked about a lot of things that you guys have been doing, your YouTube's road to 50K, your collaborations with artists, and your advice to budding YouTube entrepreneurs. Let's talk about your story from the beginning. How did Basslila come about? Tell our viewers, tell everybody how this duo came to become what it is.
So we'll share you the video. Basslila की वीडियो है. I will share it with you कि how Basslila का नाम कैसे आया. If you want like अगर explain करना है जल्दी से तो it is just कि उत्कर्ष और मैं
we both were in the same college.
we were in the same college. और हमारा जो म्यूजिक बनाने का ईयर भी है जैसे हमने स्टार्ट करा था वो ऑलमोस्ट एट द सेम टाइम. 1-2 साल आगे पीछे होगा. लाइक उत्कर्ष इज 2 years यंगर देन मी. और उत्कर्ष ने भी उससे जस्ट एक आई थिंक तूने 2014-15 में स्टार्ट करा होगा. मैंने 13-14 में स्टार्ट करा होगा. तो 13-14 में आई स्टार्टेड मेकिंग म्यूजिक. सो दैट ऑल्सो बिकॉज आई फाउंड दिस गाय called Nicky Romero on VH1 channel. So I used to listen to a lot of song. और मेरे स्कूल में बहुत छुट्टियाँ होती थी. तो I am at home watching TV and then VH1 पे मैं गाने सुन रहा हूँ. And some on VH1 there is this show called Protocol Flight something. So Protocol is basically Nicky Romero's label. So this guy is just 18-19 year old. He's traveling the whole world. He's doing DJing and अपने private jet में घूम रहा है. And there is no guitars, no piano, nothing. And he's just having a laptop, एक मैनेजर, और वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में घूम रहे हैं और डीजेइंग कर रहे हैं. तो दैट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट. आई फाउंड मेरे दोस्त थे वो ऑलरेडी FL चला रहे थे. दे वर मेकिंग म्यूजिक थोड़ा बहुत. आई आस्क्ड देम टू गिव मी FL का क्रैक और फिर मैं धीरे धीरे बनाना शुरू करा. फिर ऐसे से कर करके म्यूजिक स्टार्ट हुआ. एंड उत्कर्ष में कॉलेज में मिले. तो कॉलेज में व्हेन इट वाज माय लास्ट ईयर एंड प्रॉब्ली उत्कर्ष सेकंड ईयर, आई टोल्ड उत्कर्ष कि ऐसे एक बेसिला का आइडिया, मतलब बेसिला नाम नहीं था, just a YouTube channel idea. So we were very much influenced with EDM songs. So there's this guy called Composer Lee and all of other guys. So basically they were making how to sound like this guy, like how to Skrillex, how to San Holo. So all of this video. So we were like, we'll make how to Divine, how to MV. So we were already into hip hop scene a little bit. So we were like, we'll make a video of how to be divine, how to MV. So we'll tell them we'll deconstruct few of the songs and we'll make a video. So that time nobody was doing deconstruction of hip hop songs. So now we come to the studio and we sat on the studio and we like channel का नाम क्या होगा. तो हम सोच रहे हैं. तो हमने एक रात पहले we thought of we'll make a Hindi name. हम डिक्शनरी में देख रहे हैं तो we found कलयुग. And Kalyug in English is KALYUGA. तो कलयुगा. So we are like कलयुगा नाम रखते हैं. बट अच्छा हुआ नहीं रखा. अब कलयुगा जब बोल रहे हैं कि हे गाइस वेलकम बैक टू कलयुगा, उत्कर्ष कैमरा सेटअप कर रहा है ऑन करके. और मैं बोल रहा हूँ तो आप लोगों का स्वागत है, वेलकम बैक. और प्रो टूल्स ऑन है और प्रो टूल्स पर रिवर्ब लगा हुआ है. सो अभी बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि अभी 1-2 दिन में होने वाला है दशहरा. अभी जो हम रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हैं अभी दशहरा है और 3-4 दिन के अंदर. तो इस टाइम दिल्ली में रामलीला होती है. सो रामलीला बेसिकली व्हाट टू डू इज रावण की आवाज में बहुत ज्यादा रिवर्ब एको लगा होता है, वो ये कर रहा होता है. तो आई स्टार्टेड लाइक लाफिंग, जो भी उत्कर्ष में बोल रहा हूँ, और रिवर्ब और एको लगा हुआ और पिच थोड़ी सी कम हो रही है. तो मैं कह रहा हूँ रावण जैसा साउंड कर रहा हूँ और मैं हंस रहा हूँ. तो बिकॉज वी बोथ आर फ्रॉम दिल्ली तो हम अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं रामलीला को. तो हम हंस रहे और ऊपर से हम साउथ में थे, वी आर इन बैंगलोर, तो वी आर ऑलरेडी मिसिंग दिवाली का ये सब और ये सब. तो मैं हंस रहा हूँ और ये बोल रहा हूँ आप लोगों का क्या बोलते हैं रामलीला में स्वागत है. और जैसे मैंने रामलीला, मैंने राम को हटाया, आई जस्ट पुट बेसलीला. तो आई सेड आप लोगों का बेसिला में स्वागत है. और मैं ओ बेसिला, ओ बेसिला. एंड वो वीडियो भी रिकॉर्डेड है क्योंकि कैमरा ऑन था. एंड दैट्स हाउ वी गॉट बेसिला का नेम.
ओह फक.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So बस उसके बाद हमारा गोल था every week we'll put 1 videos straight for 5 weeks. We will put 5 videos और उसके बाद कोरोना हो गया.
So I didn't get the exact moment in which you guys met.
हाँ.
That exact moment where you guys met each other, introduced yourselves,
Yeah.
told each other's
So-
names.
तो उसके लिए उत्कर्ष स्टोरी बताया कैसे मेरे कॉलेज में आए थे.
Kartik was my senior in college, and I already knew him. He's a guy. He's more into hip hop EDM scene.
Okay.
I knew him from the
How did
beginning.
you know that he was already into hip hop and?
नहीं तू पहले ये स्टोरी बता कि अक्षत तेरे को कैसे
So
कॉलेज में लगा.
basically, I was in Delhi
हाँ.
in school, and how I started making music. I was in school. I was in my 9th grade, I guess, and we had a DJing competition in our school, and in DJing competition you have to mix multiple tracks. So the guy who won the competition mixed a track named Martin Garrix's Animals.
Okay.
So I was very much fascinated from that track because that track was like only instruments, no vocals and all.
Yeah.
So I was like, how this guy created this music? I searched Martin Garrix's Animals making, and I found a video in which a 16-year or maybe a very young guy was teaching how he made that track.
Yeah.
I was like, if he can do that, even I can do that.
Yeah.
So I searched about FL Studio, about what's that, and I installed it and started making. So that's how my journey started. And when I was in my 12th standard, so one of my friend told that one of our school senior, Akshat Sundaryal, he is doing BSc in sound engineering. And Akshat is Kartik's
So then it's a
classmate.
360. It's a 360 story that Akshat is basically my mom. So my mom friend. So where my mom used to live is in some Delhi ka ek part hai where all the like government people used to live in that society or something. So it was a government society where government servants were used to live. So Akshat की जो mom है और मेरी जो mom है they are both friend. So so I started searching for sound engineering college because I took a break for 1 year from my school. So after school basically my parents wanted me to do engineering. I gave exam also, I passed few exam also, but I never went for that exam. So I started working in call center to like save some money for laptop and headphone, and at the same time I was looking for a few colleges. So I found this college called something, and then so one fine day Akshat mom and Akshat dad came to our place and they were like, what is your what I'm doing? So I told them that I'm planning to go Bangalore and I'm looking for this college called something. And then
Why are you hiding the college's
Nahin,
name? I want to know this.
I'll tell you. So we already told it many times. So now we are on 50K, so we don't want to promote.
Okay.
So we want. So I told them कि I am going to this college. So they were like, okay, Akshat का भी 12th हो रहा है, तो अक्षत को भी करना है, तो उसको भी साथ में भेज देते हैं. So then my dad and his dad went to Bangalore. They went to that college. They just look at the college and they paid the fees for the first year. And that's how we started. Like for the first year we were there. Then Utkarsh passed his 12th and he contacted at that time.
When I was done with my, or when I was about to done with my 12th, so I contacted Akshat, Kartik's classmate, and he told ki this you can come to something college.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can come there. They will teach you sound engineering. They will not teach you how to make music. They will, but it will be a very small part. So I was like, my mom and dad wants me to do a degree. They want a degree. And I want music. So that was the best college where I was able to
Sound
do music.
engineering.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So I went.
अरे वैसे लोगों का फायदा हो जाएगा. It's a CMR university और CMEDU is the college जो कराता है sound engineering. And they have affiliated with CMR University in Bangalore. So basically CMEDU teacher थे, मतलब they were the faculty, and CMR is the university which was giving the degree.
So basically when I went to the college, so Akshat introduced me to all his friends, to Kartik also. So now I know there's a guy named Kartik, he's also into EDM trap thing. But at that moment we never thought that we should do bass.
So basically we don't used to talk much. मतलब अगर मिल गए तो हमारी बात हो गई. And I used to don't talk to anybody जिनसे मेरे को मतलब जूनियर से तो मैं ज़्यादा मैं बात करता ही नहीं था. तो वो मेरे में हमेशा से है कि आई कीप जूनियर्स अ लिटिल अवे कि भाई तुम जूनियर हो, तेरा फोन बज रहा है. तो जूनियर्स को हमेशा मैंने साइड ही रखा था. और ऐसा भी नहीं कि मुझे उसको साइड रखे कोई ईगो थी. जस्ट कि आई वांट टू कीप माय रेपुटेशन एज एन लाइक अ सीनियर ओनली कि यू नो मी, ओके फाइन, इफ यू नीड हेल्प यू कैन कम टू मी. बट ऐसा कभी नहीं था. तो आई यूज्ड टू स्टे अलोन एट माई, मतलब मेरा अपना खुद का रूम था, तो मैं शेयर भी नहीं कर रहा था उस टाइम किसी के साथ. तो बस ऐसी था फिर प्लान था. और आई वॉज ऑलवेज इन टू मेकिंग बिजनेसेस. सो स्कूल में भी आई यूज्ड टू डू लाइक ग्राफिक वर्क और ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो आई वाज लाइक कि कुछ बनाना है. एंड देन कॉलेज का मेरा लास्ट सेमेस्टर की छुट्टियां थी, तो आई कंप्लीट माई 5th सेमेस्टर. आई वॉज ऑन ब्रेक अराउंड एट दिसंबर. आई कॉल्ड समहाउ, मैंने फ्रेंड्स को कॉल नहीं करा, किसी को कॉल नहीं करा. उत्कर्ष से मेरी बहुत थोड़ी बात होती है. एंड आई कॉन्टैक्टेड समहाउ उत्कर्ष एंड आई सेड कि भाई बेसिक ऐसे करके एक आइडिया है, डू यू वांट टू डू इट, एंड ही इज लाइक यस. और दोस्त भी हमेशा यस कहते हैं बट वो करते नहीं है. एक दिन आएंगे वो कभी होता नहीं.
Exactly.
एंड विद दिस गाय व्हाट हैपेंड वाज कि हम मिले एंड हमने एग्जीक्यूट करना शुरू कर दिया. वी नेवर स्टॉप. कि अगर हमने जो भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी हमने रुके नहीं. हम मिले, कोई दोस्त नहीं थे, हम कुछ नहीं थे. हम स्कूटी पे बैठ के वी वर फाइंडिंग अ स्प्लिटर, 3.5mm स्प्लिटर, सो दैट बोथ ऑफ अस कैन पुट हेडफोन्स एंड वी कैन लिसन टू दैट. वो तो वी हैव अ फोकस राइट का हेडफोन का वो, तो उसमें हेडफोन में दो नहीं लगते एक साथ हेडफोन्स. तो वी वर फाइंडिंग अ स्प्लिटर. उसमें हम स्कूटी पे घूम रहे हैं बैंगलोर में, कहीं स्प्लिटर मिल जाए, ये मिल जाए. तो दैट्स हाउ वी स्टार्टेड. एंड बिकॉज वी वर एग्जीक्यूटिंग, nobody was like कि अच्छा कल करते हैं, ये करते हैं. we were like कि करना है. and that's how it started and till now it is same कि करना है, कुछ भी हो जाए. तो अगर मैं कहीं पे पीछे हो जाता हूँ then उत्कर्ष pushes me, and same thing I think उत्कर्ष के लिए भी होती होगी कि अगर उत्कर्ष का मन नहीं होता तो मैं आ जाता हूँ कि भाई करना तो है ही. तो now it is like कि we are both pushing each other. and हमारी जो friendship भी है it is more like this only कि हम एकदम वैसे फ्रेंड्स भी नहीं है जिसके साथ आप कुछ भी बातें करते हो, बट अगेन हम वैसे भी नहीं है कि बिल्कुल ही बिजनेस फ्रेंड है. तो दैट कीप्स अस कि हम बिजनेस में अच्छे से काम कर पा रहे हैं दोनों साथ में. करेक्ट. तो ये है.
एंड सो द लास्ट टॉपिक दैट आई वांट टू ब्रिंग अप फॉर आवर पॉडकास्ट before our one-on-one conversation.
पर इतनी बात हो गई ये हमें मानव के बारे में जानना था. ऐसे तो पॉडकास्ट नहीं.
पूछो भाई क्या जानना है.
भाई मानव बताओ भाई, आप बताओ आप कैसे आए म्यूजिक में. हमें नहीं पता ये स्टोरी अभी तक.
So I started writing when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And I just kept writing.
बहुत से लड़कियां पूछ रही हैं उसमें कि कितने साल का है मानव अभी. 16 का हिसाब लग जाएगा ना फिर. कौन से ईयर में थे, कौन से ईयर में 16 थे आप?
1998 2000 and 12 13 14 में 2014.
ठीक है.
मैंने लिखना चालू कर दिया 2014 में.
सबने सेम ही करा है. 13-14 में ना सबका एकदम से लगता है कुछ एक वाइब आ गई.
उस टाइम पे मेरा पहला ब्रेकअप हो गया था.
ओके.
तो मैंने लिखना चालू कर दिया. Then rhyming also came. I started rhyming really well. And I had so till this day I've written about 550 songs maybe.
Bro हमारे लिए stories लिख दो. Skits के लिए हम मानव को पकड़ लेते हैं.
And stories and I've started multiple books which I have not completed, but I just write stories about my life and make them into like a.
So all the stories about you only, or you used to make like fantasies type story या कुछ जिसमें मानव नहीं है but एक story लिखती तब भी ऐसे भी लिखते थे, या it is always about मानव in a story?
तो मैं अपने dreams भी लिखता था.
Okay.
मैं notice करता था कि lot of people used to talk about their dreams that oh they have these crazy dreams but very broken, like they're not able to remember. So very early on in my life I started writing stories about what used to happen in my dream. We used to wake up and first thing I used to write down my dreams because I realized I could realize that even I forget my dreams very fast. So I was like, no, let me write it down. And so this gave me a avenue to open my perspective a lot more, because there's something in your subconscious that is trying to tell you something and you just forget when you come back or when you become awake. So because of this I was able to write a lot. मैं बहुत लिख सकता था, like more than most people could write. I can write in the moment because I have all these. When you write something down, you also store it in your memory, right? So I have had all these memories stored. Now, I don't know why I have not been the best at freestyling. For that, there's another skill. I don't know what it is. People really have to practice freestyling. It's not easy. But if I'm given a beat, I can write a song in 5 minutes. I can write a full hook in 5 minutes, and then I can finish the song in 10 minutes. Like I can write the whole song really quickly.
So then how hip hop came into your life, like as in when you started writing hip hop?
So I've mentioned this before also in another podcast that I was one of the first people to get into hip hop.
Okay.
In Thailand for the longest time, and I'm sure even in India, EDM was the biggest kind of music, kind of phase that people had in their lives, and at least in our generation of listening to music, it was just EDM in the clubs, or even for our own chill house music, you know, chill house, and there's that Petite Biscuit and all these people were also like, and they were staple kind of music, Chill Nation ke gaane like
Chill
that,
Nation,
right?
Trap Nation, Chill
Nation, Chill, even trap, right?
Yeah.
So all of that was a staple, but Mac Miller came into my life very early on. R.I.P. Mac Miller. He was a very big inspiration to me rap doesn't have to be about serious stuff. Doesn't have to be about grown-up stuff. Doesn't have to be about anything. Hip hop is about the individuality that a person can bring to the table. It's not that when we are making a track, even though I will give you a reference to certain people, you guys have also kept me in check, bro. You don't have to sound like this guy, and that guy is actually not as good not sounding as great as your track can sound and your vocals can sound on this thing. So in the same way, I realized that very early on, that hip hop is about the individuality of the person, and I felt like I was a very unique individual, that not many people were thinking the way that I was thinking and into the lyrics of the music. Hip hop was about the lyricism of the stuff. Till this day, I feel like a song that will hit me is because of the lyrics, not because of the music behind the lyrics. That's my, for me. The music now obviously elevates everything, but something that will stab me in my heart is the lyrics. That it'll give me like a stank
so
face,
what is that one
like
song which make you feel like that?
The one song, nah, man, there's too many songs. I couldn't say one song.
Okay, give us like a top 3.
Top 3 songs?
Which is like whenever you listen to, either it will just make your mood better. Sometimes you want you or zyada mood deep chale jata, then you listen to that mood. Like for me, there's a song called Desires by Griffin, remix Desire. So it was in this movie called We Are Your Friends. Have you seen that movie? Elon Musk कह रहा था मैं. वो कौन है? Zac Efron की मूवी है We Are Your Friends. उसमें गाना है Desire, Griffin remix. तो अमेजिंग सॉन्ग. तो अगर मुझे कभी भी मेरा मूड खराब है, अच्छा है, आई लिसन टू दैट सॉन्ग. तो वो मेरा मूड एकदम या तो अच्छा है तो और बेटर कर देगा. अगर मैं उसमें हूँ कि डीप थिंकिंग में, तो और डीप में चले जाऊंगा मैं. तो दैट्स अ रियली गुड सॉन्ग which always make me feel like that.
I'll tell you a song. I'll tell you a song that's like that for me, and it's very unexpected, but it's not a hip hop song. It's a song by the Beatles.
Okay.
It's called Help. Help by the Beatles. For some reason, I have a very positive memory. So with music, I'm taking classes right now in Berkeley, School of Music, just so I can keep my mind engaged in something. I feel like with music, with editing, with singing, recording and everything, it's not, my mind is feeling like it's becoming mush, right? Like you guys are still educating people, right? So you're teaching, your mind is still jogging that way. I've taken applied mathematics for musicians to learn about exact frequencies that go well together, right? There's certain frequencies that you can put together that sound good based on whether it's like 12 or below, like a certain number it should add up to or below. So I've taken applied mathematics for musicians, and I've taken music therapy. So in music therapy as well, I'm learning about the psychology of music, how it's not only about certain sounds sounding well together, but it's about the memories that people have in order to cure people with terminal diseases or whatever. You need to be able to understand what kind of music they have had positive memories with, and that kind of helps them overcome, eases their pain in certain things. That's what I listen to if I feel like the energy levels are not right. What about Utkarsh?
I feel I don't have a specific song. My playlist keeps on changing.
It depends on the mood. It really depends on...
Yeah, like right now I was listening to Afro music a lot. And from yesterday I started listening King's new album with very hard and sharp sounds. So with me it's like it keeps on changing. 2 years or 1 year back I was listening to very hard shit, but now I'm listening to very melodic, very romantic things, and maybe it will change next year. So I don't have a specific song. For me it's more like it keeps on changing as per the trend changes.
Do you guys have any playlists that you would like to tell our audiences about to maybe help them set their mood? Whether you have a playlist on Spotify and stuff, because I have a playlist on Spotify with best brown rappers, so I keep adding good Hindi rappers that I feel like get me in a great mood, like what's his name? There's Sumayoki, Raval, Rebel 7's on it, Trick Singh, AB, like there's multiple artists that I put on this. If you guys create a play, I think you guys should create a playlist. And
till now to
abhi tak to nahi hai, because it just ki the song which we generally listen to, like for me it varies from like trap to metal to house to anything.
Yeah.
So I listen to anything. So it just like it is very hard to give them a playlist. We can make a playlist where we can tell them like if you want to get better into mixing, so listen to these songs or listen to that song. But till now we haven't made any such playlist. So
Because a
we can't
playlist
recommend you.
like that would
Yeah.
give you an avenue to put your stuff out there as well,
Yeah.
and even the artists that you work with.
And even
for sure.
audience will learn what kind of music
That
are
you
they-
guys
that we listen
are
but,
listening to. Yeah.
We can do that, I guess.
So, I know we got sidetracked with a little bit of information about me, but let's just finish this podcast with the two of you off with that. I know when we began 2 years ago, you both were very much hard-headed about that we want to make sure education is the forefront of what we do. Your vision of opening music schools, not just in one place but nationwide, right? And making that like your vision. Is that still the vision with all your projects happening with artists now, and you having to give your time into working on individual albums? Are you able to manage your education side of things as well? How are you expanding your education that way?
Okay, so for that, like for business matter, we were always like we want to do multiple businesses. I think now it is same for Utkarsh also, and for me, like I told you, it's always been like I want to do multiple businesses, some new idea, something in the Basslila as well. So now the plan is same. We want to make Basslila music school like the best music school in India and possibly maybe worldwide also. But now the plan is first whatever we are doing. So what we learned in past 3 years is first we have to fix whatever problems we have in Basslila right now. So we are trying to fix all of that. We are trying to make a good team, and we already have a team now. But we are still figuring out what ways we can make it better. So once that is done, then probably we have a lot of plans to do, like maybe we set up an online course, we set up some cohort or something like that. So it is still in planning. But now the plan is first to make a solid team, and then we'll try to like expand all over India, maybe with the help of course, maybe with the help of different let's say schools in different state or maybe like that. But again, it's just a plan right now. We haven't decided it yet because before we used to think like we'll just do this, we'll do that. But now we understand first we have to like make this boat like into the best boat.
Yes.
And then we can jump into another boat and then another boat, then another boat, instead of putting our legs into two boats at the same
And
time.
I guess the more better content we put, the more subscriber we gain, the more people will get to know about Basslila. The more projects we do, just Manav, Paradox and clients, the more people will get to know about Basslila. And I guess the more we will do this, the more brand value will increase, and that's how people will get to know about Basslila. So I feel what we can do to expand it is just give the best we are doing right now, and then in some years plan how can we expand.
Yeah, so basically same thing like Utkarsh said. Basically our plan is with that music thing you said, we are already working with Just Manak and all of that. So the plan is we'll make Basslila first to improve this thing, and then once that improvement is done, then basically we'll increase our course or we'll increase how we can we'll think of how to get more students and all of that.
Yeah, get
But
more
at the
students
same,
in your classes.
Yeah, but at the same time doing Just Manak, doing all the bigger artists which we want to work really with. So what we're gonna do is we'll focus on that, but at the same time we'll make a team who can handle all the students.
And I guess
all that.
like right now, because we have a team for production, we have a team, for teaching we have a team, for content we have a team. So that team helps us. They also gives us some vision that this is how we can do this. Is like, for example, we were sitting with Akshat yesterday and we were changing the module. We can add this, we can remove this. So it keeps on going, and like we are not the only one who is running Basslila. It's a whole team. It's a whole team effort.
Yes.
Right. Awesome.
So the team is the problem is not even a problem. It's a good thing because now team tell us this is the problem, and now as a businessman, as the owner, it is our duty to solve that problem.
Yeah.
So again, we are improving those problem, and that's how we are learning and that's how we are growing. So our editor will tell we are doing this thing wrong. I want this, I want that, and we have to provide that, and that way Basslila is evolving in a better way.
I
So
guess
that,
right now the main focus is the content, because the better the content is, the good distribution that we build on online, Instagram and YouTube and any other platform. So I guess right now more our main focus is on music and content.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I'm so happy people are able to find you in another what do you call space.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people that still have left to find you and still need you. There are a lot of people who need people like you, and with this, hopefully, you guys are able to connect with these people.
Thank you so much for having
Yeah.
us.
You Manav. Yes.
Okay. Now for the one-on-one interrogation. My first question is, who is Kartik's favorite Bollywood actor or actress?
First, I just want to tell you, Kartik is more into like international thing. He don't watch that much Bollywood, but
Okay, Hollywood actor or actress.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You don't think he has a specific choice in film industry as
I
such?
don't know.
Okay, if Kartik was to organize an event with 3 artists, who would play at that event?
Travis Scott,
Okay.
Seedhe Mouth, and Divine.
Divine.
Yeah.
Kartik's a big Divine fan?
He's not Divine fan, but I have heard him listening to Divine.
Okay. So, what is Kartik's favorite instrument to use, to play, to include in his
Tracks,
production?
I guess 808.
808s.
Yeah.
Nice. What is your favorite instrument to use in
Synthesizer.
synthesizers? Okay. Now, if you were to host an event and include 3 artists, who would they be?
Boombox Cartel.
Okay.
They are like EDM producers. Benny Blanco.
That's a
and-
solid one.
Yeah, and Karan Kanchan.
Karan Kanchan. Are you just saying that, or do you really mean it?
Yeah, because the way he's collaborating with Indian people, I love that.
Nice. Now, what do you think is Kartik's biggest fear?
I guess one of the things that he's afraid about, that how will he be able to do anything consistently.
Okay. And what is Utkarsh's biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that I'm an overthinker, so I try to avoid overthinking. That one of my biggest fear is like I have to tell myself, stop, you don't have to overthink, just work.
Yeah. To not take too much time to make a decision, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about one dream collaboration that Kartik is, that you believe Kartik is for Kartik. Like, what is Kartik's one dream collaboration that you have not already collaborated with already?
To work with. Dream. You're asking with dream collaboration, right? With the artist.
Yeah. Who do you think is Kartik's dream collaboration?
Divine.
Divine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is your dream collaboration? Arijit Singh. Really?
Yeah, I want to blend the new school style with his voice, because his voice is already accepted by Indian audience.
Yeah.
And I just want to try to blend my style with him. I don't know. It's just a random like I said, but yeah, I would love to do my the new style thing with his voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you believe is Kartik's biggest inspiration production wise? Like, who are some producers that Kartik looks up to?
Kyle Beats, Metro Boomin, and Chucky Beats.
And who are your biggest influences in terms of music production?
Skrillex, Boombox Cartel, and Metro Boomin.
Nice. That's all that I have. Oh, who is Utkarsh's favorite Bollywood actress?
Actress.
Okay, actor or actress?
I don't know, but I would say Kartik Aaryan, because when I go on Omegle, people say
That you look like Kartik Aaryan. I think so too. Literally, you have that vibe.
Yeah, so that's why I like Kartik Aaryan.
Okay. Let's say that was your favorite actor. What about favorite actress?
Favorite actress? I don't know, like Kareena Kapoor maybe, or maybe Priyanka Chopra or Kareena Kapoor.
Okay.
Priyanka Chopra. Yeah.
Okay. What's Kartik's favorite dish?
Yeah, I know. Fried rice and chili potato, like combination of fried rice and chili potato.
Okay, that's all we have. That was very eye-opening. I really like the dream collaborations. Unexpected. For you, it was Arijit Singh. And
Yeah.
for Kartik, it was Divine.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get the answers correct in terms of what you are thinking. And let's see if you have gotten the answers correct in terms of what he thinks.
Let's see.
Okay, so my first question was, if Utkarsh was to organize an event, which 3 artists would he choose to play at this event?
Is it EDM or is it like a...
Just an event. You have an opportunity to host one event.
Utkarsh कौन लाएगा? Very hard. मतलब he listen to a lot of artists, but then I'll still say Skrillex, most probably. अगर Bollywood में होगा तो he'll say Bollywood में actually Utkarsh doesn't listen to a lot of Bollywood. जिसको जानता है वो वही है जो अपने गाने रिमिक्स करे, तो अरिजीत सिंह. और हिप हॉप में डिवाइन.
Okay,
ये होंगे.
interesting. If you were to host an event, which 3 artists would you?
So that depends. Like I listen to a lot of artists, but then depends on like if
The type
what's
of
the type of
event
I'm hosting.
But let's just say this is like
Multi-genre.
event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my top 3 will be like I can't decide it वैसे तो, but again कौन है सबसे अच्छा हिप हॉप में? Because like if I'm putting an event, so I can't think of I can't be biased. That's how I think of. I'll be like कि कौन सबसे अच्छा stage पे presence किसकी सबसे अच्छी होगी.
Okay.
So if I talk about stage presence, I think Bollywood में अमित त्रिवेदी most probably, because उनकी stage presence और वो सब जिस तरीके से करते हैं, A.R. रहमान most probably. And then if it is again EDM or something like that, so it will be most probably Skrillex. And in hip hop, difficult because Raftaar, Divine, both of them I think have a very good stage presence in that aura. So these two.
Okay, no, let's break this down a little bit more then. For your ease, if you were to have a hip hop event,
Okay.
top 3 artists.
Top 3 artists: Divine, Raftaar, and the other one should be somebody. I'll say the newer guy should be Paradox.
Okay. An EDM event, or like a DJ, like a festival event, you know?
So I'll be generous. Like I'll put one trap artist, I'll put one house artist, and all that. So for house, I'll put for house, very difficult. So people don't know him, but Emmett Finn.
Okay.
Then another guy could be Skrillex, and third one will be my favorite. He's not that big, but he's a trap artist, Fabian Mazur.
Haven't heard of those last 2. But interesting choices. We'll definitely look them up. Now, what do you think Utkarsh's response was when I asked who is Kartik's favorite Bollywood actor and actress?
Actor and actress मुझे नहीं लगता जज कर पाएगा वो, क्योंकि मुझे खुद पर्सनली मैं इतना बॉलीवुड का कोई फैन नहीं हूँ, मैं देखता नहीं हूँ ज़्यादा मूवीज़. तो यू आर आस्किंग मी उत्कर्ष फेवरेट और माई फेवरेट?
Your favorite.
माई फेवरेट शाहरुख खान. एंड एक्ट्रेस में अगेन वेरी डिफिकल्ट. एक्ट्रेस मेरे को ज़्यादा कुछ पता नहीं है यहाँ की, मतलब नाम पता है बट नॉट अ फैन ऑफ प्रियंका चोपड़ा.
Okay, but you were right. Utkarsh said that I don't think Kartik would have any preference. In that.
I used to watch like Hollywood movies from bachpan se.
If I asked Utkarsh the same question, favorite actor and actress, who do you think he would have said?
उसको I think कार्तिक आर्यन. और एक्ट्रेस में उसका भी यही होगा, प्रियंका चोपड़ा और ये सभी होंगे.
Priyanka Chopra and Kareena Kapoor. Yeah.
करीना कपूर की था उसने ये नहीं था.
बाद में बताइए प्लीज.
अच्छा नहीं मुझे नहीं पता ना मतलब करीना कपूर ने अभी कोई ऐसे रीसेंट मूवी भी नहीं करी पुरानी.
Yeah, she just did not जाने जा. You don't watch Bollywood movies.
नहीं मैं देख लेता हूँ but I'll tell you when I watch like any Bollywood movie जब कुछ मुझे सीरियस दिमाग नहीं चलाना तो I'll watch any movie. कोई भी मजाकिया मूवी एंड यूजुअल फेवरेट आ छुप छुप के और ये सब वाली मूवी आ बस फनी हंसते रहो.
Funny, yeah.
और बस वैसी मूवीज.
Nice. Okay. What is Utkarsh's favorite instrument?
Violin.
Violin.
Yeah, violin.
So is that included in like what do you think his response would have been? Violin.
Like वो हमेशा कहता रहता है कि I want to learn violin, so that's why.
Okay. And what do you think when I asked him what is Kartik's favorite instrument to use in production?
Most he'll say guitar.
Guitar. Okay. What is Utkarsh's biggest fear?
ये भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है बिकॉज उत्कर्ष इतना ओपन अप होता नहीं है मेरे साथ ना मेरा उसका इतना होता था तब. Emotions? Not to show his emotions or something.
His answer was overthinking. Like he says he tries not to overthink, and his biggest fear is to waste too much time on thinking rather than executing.
I think emotions are sort of वही कि वो emotionally वो चीज़ों को सोच के दिमाग में या नहीं जाने वो चीज़ों को रखे.
What is Kartik's biggest fear?
I know कि उसने क्या कहा होगा. But मेरा as such अभी जो fear है वो है I am afraid of myself only. As in, like मुझे ऐसा कोई fear नहीं है किसी से. I'm never scared of anybody. To be honest, ना कोई ऐसा मुझे कोई family का डर है ना वैसा. It's just कि I feel like I have a lot of potential, but somehow I just waste it, being not consistent in some areas. So that is always like मेरी वही सबसे बड़ा fear है. And I think उत्कर्ष ने यही बोला होगा consistency.
Fear of just letting yourself down, basically.
Yeah,
then.
so that is the only thing because but it have improved a lot from past few like years. But then again बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सकती है तो वही मेन चीज़ है.
What is Utkarsh's favorite dish?
I think very simple. मतलब 2 दे सकता हूँ केक.
2 दे.
2 or 1?
Yeah, just say whatever you think.
अभी तो उसकी फेवरेट वैसे तो ओट्स और वो खाता रहता है पूरे टाइम. ओट्स और उसमें चॉकलेट पीनट बटर डाल के और क्या बोलते हैं उसे वे डाल के चॉकलेट वाला. बट वैसे आई थिंक सिंपली हिल बी मोर इनटू पनीर की कोई डिश में. तो जब भी वो घर जाने को होता है कि मेरे लिए पनीर बना के रख देने का है इनटू पनीर की कोई भी डिश होगी.
What is your favorite dish?
मेरे लिए यार मैं जनरली आई प्रेफर टू ईट चाइनीज आउटसाइड बट देन अगेन आई लाइक लॉट ऑफ फूड. देख ही सकते हो गाइस. तो ऐसा नहीं है एक डिश देना बहुत मुश्किल है.
No, you have to give me one dish. One staple dish that you could eat if you would have to eat the same meal for...
mixed dal or rice was.
Dal rice.
Dal rice.
Okay. My last question is, who is one person you want to collaborate with that you haven't already? Your next dream collaboration.
Next dream collaboration. यार ऐसा ड्रीम वाला कोई कोलैबोरेशन है नहीं. आई थिंक just have to do work and a lot of people will connect in a way and all of them are dream. like जिसके साथ भी अभी हम काम कर रहे हैं they are all dream पहले.
No, but if suppose any one person that you want to work with would definitely watch this podcast, who would you want to like say that hey I want to work with you next? There has to be someone that you've always wanted to work with.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि the way we are working will connect to everybody and somehow will work with all of them if they want to. But then एक choose करना है तो मैं क्या सुनता हूँ सबसे ज़्यादा?
A producer, an artist, anyone that you could work with to create an album next.
Album?
Or a song.
I'm thinking of a singer. I think John Newman.
John Newman. Wow. Okay. What do you think Utkarsh's response to that would have been? What is Utkarsh's
hip hop का होगा उसका तो
dream?
But I have heard that अंदर से मेरे को आवाज़ आ गई थी उस पर्टिकुलर चीज़ पे तो it will be divine. But मेरे को मतलब I really like divine as a hip hop में अभी तक जिसने मतलब properly hip hop को मतलब portray करा होगा that will be divine. तो हाँ definitely divine will be a dream collab in terms of hip hop.
For you?
फॉर मी भी मतलब हाँ डेफिनेटली फॉर मी ऑल्सो जॉन न्यूमैन भी मैंने ऐसी ओवर द टॉप बोल दिया मतलब मुझे कौन सा गाना मैं सुन रहा हूँ तो जैसे कैल्विन हैरिस का एक गाना था आई थिंक ब्लेम इट ऑन मी और समथिंग
Oh yeah, bro, I remember.
वैसे आर्टिस्ट जिनकी बहुत ग्रंजी सी आवाज होती है बहुत वैसे आई वुड लव टू वर्क विद देम बट अगेन वही ड्रीम कोला मैं अभी मैंने जॉन न्यूमैन बोला वो मैं चेंज भी कर दूंगा क्योंकि मेरे पास मैंने कभी ऐसा सोचा नहीं मुझे इस आर्टिस्ट से काम करना है
That Calvin Harris song is
हमारा पिज़्ज़ा आ गया
so my last question is just what do you think Utkarsh's dream collaboration
मैं सुन चुका हूँ गाइस मैं सुन चुका हूँ तो मैं झूठ बोलूँ कि असली वाला बता दूँ
नहीं असली बता
असली तो फिर वो उसने बहुत
क्या
ही
क्या
वैसा
सुना
बताया
तूने
उसने एकदम अलग ही
हाँ
क्या था अरिजीत सिंह
अरिजीत सिंह
तो
करेक्ट
मैंने सुन लिया था बट उत्कर्ष का वैसे मैं अगर बिना सुने देता तो आई वुड सेड स्क्रिलेक्स
you would have said Skrillex
यस कि स्क्रिलेक्स वो बहुत ज़्यादा सुनता है पूरे दिन सुबह उठ के हम लोग अगर मैं चिल सुनूंगा तो वो सीधा लगाएगा स्क्रिलेक्स रंबल ये वो तो वो सीधा हार्ड गाने सुनेगा तो उस हिसाब से आई वुड हैव सेड स्क्रिलेक्स या फिर देयर इज दिस गाय कॉल्ड बूमबॉक्स कार्टेल
Boombox Cartel that was in his
उसका फेवरेट गाना है जिफी तो मुझे लगा हुआ तो वो स्क्रिलेक्स बोलेगा बूमबॉक्स कार्टेल बोलेगा बट अब हम इतने टाइम से काफ़ी हार्ड म्यूजिक कम हो गया था इतिहास में थोड़ा मेलोडिक ज़्यादा सुन रहे हैं आजकल चश्मा नगर ये सब चल रहा है तो अरिजीत सिंह वाज अ आई ओपनर फॉर मी एज वेल बट अगेन मेरा अगर होता तो आंसर स्क्रिलेक्स होता
okay good thank you very much
अच्छा
by the way
पूछना है कि फिर कितना सेम रहा हम दोनों का था
it was similar some of the questions were similar so for the favorite instrument he said synth
सिंस
yeah
पर उसने इंस्ट्रूमेंट तो बहुत ही वो दे दिया
and for you what do you think he would have said
पियानो
808s
808 तो ये तो वो हो गया ये तो बहुत पर्टिकुलर एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट भी नहीं है तो एक प्रोडक्शन के
it is
अंदर
a production inside the production so he was thinking that way not really
if you think done that way कि इंस्ट्रूमेंट
would have been 808
गिटार
okay
नहीं अगर इंस्ट्रूमेंट एक फिजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट
हाँ, he would have said guitar.
तो वो वायलिन कहता फॉर श्योर
but if I would have asked you in terms of production would you have said 808 as well
in terms of production I would have said maybe yes 808 most
808.
probably or kicks 808 ये सब चीजें
kicks and 808s drum like
but
percussion
anything which is percussion drum
Percussion
heavy
based.
drums और वो सब चीजें तो
Okay.
वो होता
that's different to what would it be for like a instrument for instrument it'll be strings right
yeah for
you?
instrument for me no it for me it will be more of a key yeah string instrument keys मुझे keys बहुत ज़्यादा
Keys.
पसंद है anything which is keys like guitar भी नहीं piano और कोई भी Rhodes piano ये सब चीज़ें तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा मुझे तगड़ी लगती है
Interesting. No, we had an interesting one. When I finalize this edit and everything, I'll put a tick. Every time you say the right answer, I'll put a tick
okay
and effect.
Okay.
And we'll see how many you get correct.
ठीक है correct भी guess में मतलब people will learn कि हम दोनों एक दूसरे के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं
Yeah. Awesome.